Hello once again everyone, and welcome to Kruznek's Purgatory. I'm your host, Kruznek X, and we are on the final chapter of the Stormblood Astrologian storyline. Let's take a look at the facts. Our duty was to prevent the fox spirit Kinko from attacking Kugane. In order to do that, we had to renew the barrier at 4 separate shrines. However, we were missing a key component in the barrier, the component of life. You see, in order to complete the ritual, the taking of life must be completed. But unfortunately, a few geomancers did not do that, Kyokuho included. How are we going to finish the barrier? Are we going to use the aforementioned life? One can only assume and imagine. What will the stars foretell? What will the cards behold? Let's finish this up with the final quest in the Stormblood Astrologian storyline, the level 70 quest, Foxfire. Chris! Thank the stars you are finally here! It's been almost 4 bells since Master Murakumo left on his daily inspection of the bonds. He most likely just stopped to warm his belly along the way, but I can't help wondering if it's something worse. Will you help me search for the old man? We can start at the closest shrine at Rakusui Gardens. Something tells me something's gonna go horribly wrong. These fuckers. Well, any sign of him? Where could he be? You don't suppose he tried anything foolish, do you? With the bonds as weak as they are, any manner of disturbance could rouse the golden fox, and the master is no longer of an age to defend himself. Defend himself against what? A maid could walk the streets naked and unattended, carrying a gold-filled sack, and not have so much as a finger laid upon her. Or are you spreading more lies about angry spirits so fierce so that you might offer your protection in exchange for a Bukio's ransom? I have done no such thing! I've merely bid my fellow geomancers aid the city in its time of need. Not once have I asked compensation for what I seek. If anything, it is you who seek to prey upon the citizenry's innocent ignorance. Huh, so says the talentless hack who waves his great-grandfather's name around like he does his member. Your lies are growing stale, Kyokuho. Continue spouting them, and not only do you sully our craft, but the very legacy of Grandmaster Kazan. What would he say to this nonsense? Are you even listening to me? Why does no one listen to me? All I desire is to mend my great-grandfather's magics and save Kugane. I do not seek coin. I do not seek fame. Why is that so hard for you to grasp? Gah! We are wasting our time here, Chris. Let us continue the search for Master Murakumo at the Westerly Shrine. Alright, let's head to the short pier. Oh, I thought Oh, I guess not. There he is. Master Murakumo! Are you hurt? The bond was nearly undone. I tried to, but the... Kinko... She's here. She's already through. We need to perform the blood ritual. It is the only way. No! I already told you! My great-grandfather spurned the spilling of innocent blood to complete the seal, and so have I! Besides, even if we were to conduct the ritual, there is no one to sacrifice! Then I shall be the sacrifice, Kyokuho. For the many years since your grandfather passed, my sole purpose has been to find a means to mend Kazam's barrier. It would be the greatest honor knowing that with my death, I might not only save the city, but be granted the opportunity to watch over it for eternity. No! I can't let you die, Master! Listen to what you're saying, Kyokuho. You cannot let me die? I want to do this. It is my decision to make and mine alone. Let not this selfishness in your heart distract you from what needs to be done. You're wrong, Master! There must be another way! There is always another way! There is always hope! Right, Chris? Tell me, how do we save Kugane? It's simple. Use astrology. Stop focusing on the bonds and look to the fox? What do you mean, Chris? What he means? I'll tell you exactly what he means. Lady Laveva, why did you... Lady Laveva! Your powers of observation never cease to amaze me, Kyokuho. It is me in the flesh, fresh off a galley put into port this very morn. The symposium was a rousing success. The vault quick to realize the benefits of my school's wisdom could bring when applied to the rebuilding of Ishgard. It was even decided that several new courses in Charlian astrology were to be taught at the Scholastic Kit starting next term. And so, with my father's dream fulfilled, I was finally free to pursue whatever I wished. And I wished to learn more of geomancy. So, here I am, and not a moment too soon by the looks of it. In the few bells I spent exploring the city for leads as to your whereabouts, I learned much and more about our pretender and his end is nigh advocacy. So I began testing the bonds of this barrier myself. It did not take long to realize that it was Kyokuho who was speaking verily, and his detractors the true pretenders. So, you'll help us mend the bonds? But how? Chris and I have already tried using energies drawn from the heavens, and that only worked to delay the inevitable. The guardian spirit's strength has grown so great that the only thing that might hold her now is a new barrier anchored with bonds of lifeblood. But this I cannot allow. As always, Kyokuho, your hasty charge into a difficult answer blinds you from the simple solution. For so long you have focused on mending your great-grandfather's bonds, when you should have focused on Kinko herself. If her wrath can be quelled, then a barrier will no longer be needed. In the heavens there exist two sects which influence the type of energy that dominates the plane, nocturnal and diurnal. The former draws energies from the moon with the power to repel and protect. My guess is that this is what you and Chris used to mend the bonds before. The second sect, however, the diurnal, draws energy from the sun, the energy to calm and to heal. So, you're saying that if we use expected benefit under the diurnal sect, it will soothe Kinko so that we may convince her to stay her attack, giving you time to relay your great-grandfather's bloodless bonds. But it will only work if Kinko is first weakened herself. Right! Weakened! Wait. Weakened? But won't attacking Kinko and her minions simply anger the spirit even more? Before something can be healed, it must first be hurt. It is a sound plan, Kyokuho. And if it turns out you still require a sacrifice, There'll be no sacrificing tonight, tomorrow, or ever. The stars have foretold our victory and will provide us the strength we need to see our enemy overcome. That's what I'd like to hear. Follow me then to Kugane Castle. The spirits are certain to be drawn there. Alright, before we trudge off onto the wild blue yonder, I have to say hello to Arya Stormblood, who is currently calling me. Boop, boop. Hey, while we're awaiting the final showdown, I might as well... Hey, I wanted to call her, not frickin'... There we go. And there she is.
Hi.
Hey, where you been?
It's when you're in a coma.
Ah, you took a Benadryl. Interesting.
I mean, I woke up around a little before noon because I heard a tiny person down the hallway.
Ah, okay. Well, you're just in time to see the last of the Astrologian Questline for Stormblood.
Oh. I guess that means I should actually turn on Twitch.
Yeah, might want to, because I'm about to start the final duty. Here we go. You are such a child.
You like me because I'm act like a child.
True. Anyway. The very hells have opened! Who will save us? Well, hello. Tenkonto! We just walked up all those steps for a final showdown at Kugane Castle, and now we have to walk all the way back down to Right, mouth shut. Kinko will seek to draw our attention away from her by sowing chaos in the streets. Kyokuho, you focus your energies on the fox. Chris, you make swift work of her angry supplicants. I shall provide you both with support from the rear. Alright, let's do it. Go back to my live dashboard. Here we go. Kinko is attacking the people of Kugane. We have to save them. Defilers of the land, hearken to me. Tonight there shall be a reckoning. She flees. We can use this time to deal with Kinko's thralls before giving chase. Okay. I guess we go this way? What is this I smell? The blood who dared keep me from my rightful domain. Kazan! The fox thinks I'm my great-grandfather. It doesn't appear she's all that thrilled to see me. Your insolence is neither forgotten nor forgiven. It is you I shall devour fast. For too long have I suffered the likes of men. Hurry! Hurry! We must not afford her time to heal her wounds. Thank the 12 for lucid dreaming. There you are. Look there! So overwhelming are our wrath and anguish that they have taken shape! This light, it's warm. Flames within recede with the morning tide. We're almost there. Trust, forgiveness. Her anger is quelled. Now we must soothe her very soul. Almost there. Hath man finally learned his power need not only be used for destruction? Perhaps my guardianship is no longer needed. Now! She is ready! I shall prime the diurnal! Chris, tap into the nocturnal and guide its energies through Kinko! We did it.
What was Kinko?
A guardian spirit. Kinko is...
I know.
We'll get to that in a second. Kinko is calmed. Now lay the bonds and complete your great-grandfather's ritual. May the rivers of heaven and earth, wind and water, flow together as one. May the currents cleanse this land of impurities, and see it ever guarded. And we've done it. May the wrath that once held rule be carried to the seas, where it be forgotten. For eternity. It is done. Together we have saved Kugane, and with it, torn down the walls that separated our two schools. This will be a day long remembered. The day a new hope is born. And we've finished. Now, what was your question, Arya?
Well, since I tuned in late, what exactly is Kinko?
She was a vengeful guardian spirit.
Yeah, but which one was she? Because, like, Byaku was the tiger.
She wasn't any of the four lords. She was the guardian spirit of Kugane. Anyway. I don't know how to begin to thank you. Both of you. Normally I would say that this uncharacteristic display of humility is more than enough thanks, but I still require one thing in return for my assistance. A promise that this is not the end. Of course it is not the end. This is just the beginning. A new beginning for both geomancy and astrology. There's so much to be done. First, we'll need to write down all that happened here today. Then I'll need to... So this is Kugane, eh? Not bad. Janquinard! What in the seventh heaven's name are you doing here? I explicitly stated in my letter that you are not to follow me. Lady Laveva, I am disappointed. You of all people should know, had you wanted me to stay put, you should have rather demanded that I come. Yes, yes. Whatever was I thinking? May I say that I am honored to have before me the foremost authorities on astrology. Your display last night taught me there is still much I must learn about my own school. Something I would not have been able to do had I allowed myself to be sacrificed. Kyokuho, I wanted to apologize. There, I said it. I still despise you in that smirk of yours, but I can see I was mistaken about you being a pretender. You have talent, almost as much as I. You will make a worthy rival. Ha! Coming from you, Udoku, I'll take that as a compliment. Lady Laveva, under any other circumstances, I would be on a a bark headed back to Eorzea this very evening to complete my training as an astrologian. But there is something I need to do first. Just as you fought to educate Ishgard of your school, I must do the same here in Kugane with mine. A geomancy unfaithful to the teachings of the Masters has poisoned this city for too long. A wise decision. One that was surely not easy for you to make. Take as much time as you need, Kyokuho. See the ship righted. See truth prevail. The stars will guide you back to us when the hour is right. Don't you worry, Lady Leveva. Give me a few summers and I'll have an entire army of geomancers trained by yours truly lining up at your desk. An entire army of Kyokuhos? What? Is that a problem? Well, all's well that ends well, and with it, we've completed the final chapter in the Stormblood Astrologian storyline. With it, we've earned a lot. Further geomancy study provides insight to your own field, and we've learned the action Sleeve Draw. This concludes the Astrologian quest for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have registered a product key for Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers to your service account. You must have completed the main scenario quest, Shadowbringers. You must have completed the role quest, The Soul of Temperance. Once you have done so, the next Astrologian quest will be available from Jenquinod. With it, we've also achieved we've also unlocked the achievement, The Stars in Our Faults 3. We've gained... Oh, there we go. We've gained a new title. And once I find it, we will get right to it. There it is. I am now Chris Valentine of the Eastern Stars. Or the Eastern Skies. And with it, we've received another attire chest. Now, I have to clear some of my inventory, or at least return stuff to my inventory in order to partake of these next bits of ensemble. Alright, so we've also received the Constellation Attire Coffer. Well, let's not waste any more time and show off this new gear the only way we know how. So, for leg gear, we have the antiquated Constellation Gaskins. For feet, we have the antiquated Constellation Sandals. For chest gear, we have the antiquated Constellation Top. For arm gear, the Constellation Armlets. For headgear, the antiquated Constellation Turban. And for our brand new Astrologian level 70 artifact, the antiquated Pleiades. I do not know how to pronounce that. Let me just make one thing perfectly clear. I will not be holding on to this constellation gear for too long. But with that being said, we've completed the Astrologian storyline for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. When next we go live, we will be switching over to Taro Cabot for a minute to start a new path line and a new Stormblood job that I've been neglecting up until now. So we are going to be unlocking a brand new, a fairly new job, and we'll see where we go from there. But until then, that's it for this episode of Kuznik's Purgatory. A special thank you to Arya Stormborn for joining us. Binka.
Sorry, what?
I said a special thank you to Arya Stormborn for joining us.
I'm sorry, I spaced out.
You are... That Benadryl must be really affecting you.
Yeah.
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button. Be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and videos the moment they air. And be sure to subscribe to me for exclusive access to Kuznik's Purgatory. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me, click here to watch the previous episode, and click here to watch a new episode when it comes out in Shadowbringers. Until next time, Kruzik X, signing out.